Lee Chae-min and I am Yoon-ah. An airport date split between Taiwan and the Philippines. Hello, dear viewers, and a bright hello from Spotlight. We're the little channel that adores gentle, celeb moments, cozy style notes, and the small things that make fandom feel like family. If you enjoy our playful, respectful coverage, please support our YouTube channel, subscribe, share, and keep the conversation kind so we can keep bringing you more of the moments that make hearts flutter. This morning delivered a plot twist that feels suspiciously like a rom-com writer's brainstorm. Both Lee Chae-min and I am Yoon-ah were seen leaving for international travel at the same hour, each bound for a different country. I am Yoon-ah to Taiwan and Lee Chae-min to the Philippines, each on their separate fan-meeting missions. If coincidence had a soundtrack, it would be swelling strings in a single, perfectly timed piano chord. For those who live in the deliciously speculative corners of fan culture, airports are the best kind of stage. They're transitory, public, and oddly intimate, where goodbyes get small, meaningful gestures and where last-minute smiles are magnified by fluorescent lighting. Today's scene had all of that atmosphere. The hurried hugs, the careful handling of carry-ons, and the kind of layered styling that makes photographers reach for a second shot. We'll be candid about what fans saw. A series of photos and short clips began circulating almost as soon as the flights were confirmed. Some clips feature I am Yoon-ah stepping through the terminal in a youthful, chic ensemble, a turtleneck and pleated skirt tempered by a roomy varsity-style jacket and tall boots, the kind of look that reads like cozy varsity meets camera-ready. Other footage shows Lee Chae-min navigating his own departure, a relaxed but attentive presence, and later, touching down safely in Manila. For reference, fans have been sharing the images that surfaced from this morning. Once the content went viral, chat rooms split into the two predictable but delightful camps: camp, fated airport meeting, and camp, cosmic coincidence. The truth, as ever, lies somewhere between a director's dream and the meticulous calendar of event planning. Both stars simply have packed schedules. I am Yoon-ah headed to Taipei to continue promoting Bon Appetit, Your Majesty with fan events, and Lee Chae-min flown to Manila to prep for his fan meeting, yet the simultaneous departures felt, to fans, like parallel scenes from the same movie. Let's pause to savor the details, because small things matter here. I am Yoon-ah's travel day styling read like a wink, practical, polished, and youthful. The pleated skirt gave movement to every step, the jacket offered a bit of mystery, and the boots lent an air of authority to what might otherwise have been a casually chic ensemble. Lee Chae-min's departure, meanwhile, carried that actor's mix of composed energy and easygoing charm, the casual denim and monochrome palette that balances approachability with star-grade polish. The best part of this kind of dual departure is the fan choreography that follows. Social media becomes a collective stage where people stitch together timelines, analyze angles, and invent tiny scenes that build into larger narratives. One fan will caption a clip with a wistful, imaginary exchange, another will overlay a soundtrack, a third will assemble a speculative timeline that works as a fan-made screenplay. It's not deception, it's creative fandom at its most affectionate. The airport moment doesn't need to be definitive to be satisfying. It simply needs to be a canvas for communal imagination. For anyone wondering about actual logistics, both artists have landed safely at their destinations. I am Yoon-ah touched down in Taipei and is preparing to greet fans as part of her tour. Lee Chae-min arrived in Manila, where he will hold his fan meeting, Chae-min to you. To be specific, and because fans love precise details, Lee Chae-min's Manila fan meeting is scheduled for tomorrow, the 23rd of November, at the New Frontier Theater. If you plan to attend, expect a mix of performances, fan interactions, and probably some carefully curated surprises that only live events can produce. It's easy to read romance into parallel departures, and honestly, why not? There's an irresistible charm to the idea that two people can be traveling in opposite directions yet still be connected by the same current of care and fandom. If there's a romantic subtext, it's quiet and understated. A text exchange between flights, a thumbs up from the other side of the world, or simply the comfort of knowing someone is taking to the sky the same day you are. That kind of invisible tether is enough to make hearts flutter. Of course, the sensible counterpoint is that these are professionals on busy international circuits. Fan meetings, promotions, and press schedules demand precise timing and frequent travel. The mundane explanation, an alignment of calendars, is entirely plausible and perfectly wonderful in its own way. After all, the thing fans often love most is not the secret rendezvous but the public, tangible moments when their favorite artists show up, perform, and share time with them. The pair has become one of the most beloved combinations among fans in recent months, not only because of their on-screen chemistry, but also because of the gentle, effortless harmony they seem to project even in off-screen moments. Whether it is a candid airport clip, a behind-the-scenes snapshot, or simply the way they speak of their colleagues with sincerity, their dynamic continues to draw admiration. Fans often describe their bond as warm, respectful, and quietly supportive, the kind of connection that feels both refreshing and reassuring in an industry that moves at lightning speed. However, it is important to note that despite all the excitement this morning, there is no confirmed information that the two stars met, traveled together, or even arrived at the airport at the same time. What has been recorded is simply that both Lee Chae-min and Yoon-ah departed for their own overseas schedules on the same day, one bound for Taiwan and the other for the Philippines. Everything beyond that remains fan interpretation, affectionate speculation, and the collective imagination that makes following their journeys so enjoyable. Whether you prefer the romantic narrative or the practical one, there's something to celebrate. Two artists committed to their fans, performing across borders, carrying goodwill and energy. Airports were the stage today, but the real events are the fan meetings themselves, the places where genuine exchanges and unscripted laughter happen, where performers and audiences meet halfway. From all of us Spotlight, we wish Yoon-ah a truly successful fan meeting in Taiwan. May it be filled with warmth, laughter, and unforgettable moments. And we congratulate Lee Chae-min on a safe arrival in Manila. We will continue to follow both tours closely and update you with every development as their journeys unfold. Thank you for watching, and please keep your commentary kind and playful. Support our channel if you can, it helps us keep the spotlight shining on the small, beautiful moments that make fandom such a joyous, shared experience. We'll be back with more updates straight from the departure gates and the fan room floors.